Al, it's finally time. Let's learn about our main villain
Mm-hmm.
a little bit,
Yes.
kind of,
Yes.
somewhat,
Yes.
a smidge.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe he's not an animal. I've been bamboozled.
You thought he was a baboon this whole
I
time.
just, it seems to make so much sense.
Yeah. I mean,
I can't believe it.
baboons are really well known for their grudges.
It's true. It's quite true. Hello, welcome to this week's episode of Jared Now Watch Inuyasha. This is episode number 21. I'm Jared, joined as always by Doc Al and Ladium.
Hello.
We're discussing season 1, episode 21, called Naraku's True Identity Unveiled. Ish. That's not in the title, but that's us editorializing this.
Yes, exactly.
Ish. Basically, we just pick up right where we left off last time.
Yep.
We're in the midst of a battle.
In the battle, Shippo just took the jewel shards and ran off to the well, and there's a battle with the big boy.
Big boy.
There are bees.
Yes, the bees have arrived to nullify Moroku's powers. Also, we forgot to mention last week that Moroku just literally threw his staff at this dude in an attempt to distract him, which is very funny.
It's very funny.
But
I
yes,
forgot to mention that. It was so good.
everyone is just like, things are going bad. Inuyasha doesn't have his power as he usually does. Just not good all around.
Yeah, he's not good.
And then Shippo's just getting bullied and tracked down by wolves. It's not fun. In the present time, Kagomi's home, so she's very upset that her grandpa keeps answering the phone and telling her friends that she has all these old people ailments.
She has diabetes.
When she's still here, she has like warts. Her back's been thrown out because of pinworms. The diabetes has been acting up. She's like, why are you saying this? I am here. Also, tell these people that I have like young people like ailments like mono
or chicken pox.
And grandpa's like,
I'm doing you a favor.
It's whatever. Who cares?
You're usually gone playing the hero.
And she's like, well, I'm here now, so don't do this. She's gonna go off for a date, but she stops at the well for like a hot second. Like, wait a minute, I feel like there's a jewel shard here. Whatever, who cares? I gotta go on this date. This date goes very well, clearly.
Yeah. I mean,
she's like sitting there the whole time, just like, oh, I'm worried. Oh, and Hojo's like, are you okay? Is everything fine? She's like, yeah, it's everything's fine. I don't know why you say anything's bad or anything. And Hojo's like, well, I don't know. I think there's something been on my mind about this whole thing. It's clear, and she's thinking like, oh, well, clearly he's found out about Inuyasha and stuff like that
somehow.
And he's like, you clearly just worked yourself up so you could come here because you're in so much pain. And she just like falls over.
He's like, a simple answer would have sufficed.
And she's like, no, that's clearly not it. Nope, definitely not.
And I let you know that this is the precursor restaurant to Whack-Donald's.
It's true.
Very good name of a restaurant.
At some point in this episode, everyone gets away from the monsters and everything. Or was this last episode? I don't remember.
It was the last episode where they got behind the barrier.
Got behind the barrier and they were in the shack.
Yeah, that was last episode.
Okay. Last episode, they were in a shack. Mm-hmm. This episode, they're just fighting.
Yep.
Big brains.
And at one point, Moroku's like, yo, his power, it's reduced because Kagome's not here.
And he's like, shut up.
Brr, I can do this.
I can do it myself. Shippo's in the bottom of the well with the jewel shards, and the wolves are trying to get him. And Kagome goes back to the well, starts like digging through the well. At the bottom of the well is like, there's definitely a shard here. I can't see it, but like I can definitely. There's something here. Mm-hmm. She keeps digging, and eventually she like magically pulls out the shard, or like it just basically is transferred to her.
Mm-hmm.
Magic. So she gets sucked back down into the feudal era and pops up, and Shippo's like, whoa!
You're back!
You're back, yay! And then she's like, Yay, I'm here. Oh, this is a bad situation.
Yeah, what's going on here? There are wolves coming after you.
hmm
He's like, yeah, about that.
Yeah, and Inuyasha like smells like. Wait a minute, that's Kagome scent. Wait a minute. Wait just a darn minute.
Like literally leaves in the middle of battle after he like kick flips off of the dude and like slashes his throat and then starts leaving. Moroko's like, you could have finished him off. That would have
Finish
been
the
fine.
job.
But he just
Yeah,
goes flying.
he just hauls it over to the well and is like sees her and is like, wait a minute, why are you here? That's real weird. Anyways, we still gotta finish this. So I forget what happens that like they're able to like.
He picks up the tree and like throws
Oh
it at
right,
the big guy and
you
says,
you need more fiber in your
you need
diet or
more
something like.
fiber.
It just shucks the tree into Ryokan's mouth, and that's enough to disable this dude.
Yep. Which I was thinking the whole time, like, would he even know what fiber is?
That's a great question. I doubt it.
I doubt it.
That was definitely a localization joke line.
Yes, it was.
uh, he floats down, and then they have a very shoujo moment when they
Yeah,
reunite.
they do. Sparkles.
And Kagome is very sad because she was very worried. And then she's like, wait a minute, you didn't even worry about me. You didn't care. You're a jerk. You butthead. And then I was like, wait, what do you mean? Why are you sad? What's going on?
She's like, I'm not sad, I'm frustrated.
He's like, huh? And everyone's just like, oh, God. Shippo literally pops up and is like, 5 minutes and they're already back at it. Well, I guess everything's back to normal.
I was like, yep, Shippo knows what's up.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing.
Meanwhile, Naraku is just like hidden in the woods, just like, wait a minute, that girl looks like Kikyo.
And Kagome's like, there's somebody here with a lot of jewel shards. I sense
And
them.
everyone's like, huh? Let's go after them. So the group runs out, and then they find Naraku in his terrible outfit.
He's a baboon.
Kaede's like, wait a minute, were you Onigumo? And he's like, ha ha ha, I remember that name, but I am not Onigumo. At least no more. So he goes into his whole backstory spiel about how he was Onigumo. He liked Kikyo for taking care of him, so he's like, oh, well, I want to be with her. So I need to get the jewel shard, or the jewel itself, take it, get enough power, and then she'll be like, oh my god, I want to jump your bones.
But he also wants to corrupt her. Like that's
Yes.
a big part of what he wants is he wants to corrupt the like pure priestess, which is bleh.
So he's like, hey, demons, come chomp my soul or chomp my skin so I can get more powerful. That'd be real cool. So basically, he puts in plan into motion the whole betrayal angle because he really just wanted Kikyo, and Inuyasha was just a bystander of that, essentially.
Yeah, and I mean, like I texted you, I was like, yeah, so now you're gonna find out like he's one of those like if I can't have you, no one can
Mm-hmm.
type folks, which ugh.
Yep.
Because yeah, Inuyasha had nothing to do with it. He had no real grudge against Inuyasha per
He
se.
was just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
He was just the guy that Kikyo fell for, and if it had been any other guy, it would have been him that was involved. But it was Inuyasha, so
Yep.
Sucks to suck.
That is true. So he explains all that, and then Inuyasha and him get into a little bit of a scuffle where Inuyasha rips off his
baboon gear.
his gear, and then reveals who he actually is. It's just a dude.
He's kind of got like Car's hair,
Yes, you're not wrong.
like the long, flowing, curly hair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But you don't get to see like all of his face, which is weird.
you only see part of his face, and
Is okay. I'm gonna ask a question. You don't have to spoil or anything. Is it significant that they're not revealing all of his face,
I honestly couldn't tell you. I don't
or is this
remember.
okay? This is gonna be a reference you will not understand. Is this
Okay.
going to be like in Naruto where they have Kakashi where he has like half his face covered, and then they reveal it and literally it's nothing.
Yeah, I mean his face is super normal.
Okay, I didn't know if like they were like hiding it because like there's like some scar or something, or like his face is disfigured or something.
No,
It's just
His-
dramatic
he just-
effect.
got a normal dude face.
All right. There you go.
I just double checked. Yeah, he's totally just got normal dude face, so it's
All right.
dramatic effect.
So yeah, he gets unveiled and is like, wait a minute, I need to go poop out my cloud of death attack. And Inuyasha gets caught in that, but the Tetsaiga is able to kind of help him like fend it off a bit. And Naraku's like, Oh, that's not good. I should probably get out of here.
I
See
should just
ya.
leave.
Gotta go.
As mentioned last episode, Naraku has like insane eye makeup, which is
Hmm.
cool. He's got like the winged eyeliner and purple eyeshadow and stuff.
He
Like,
could be the lead vocalist in Green Day.
God.
But there you go.
Yeah. So, we're not able to kill him, obviously, because he's our main villain. But now we know sort of what we're messing with. We know a little bit of his backstory. A little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Let's talk about notes and differences because that's basically
Okay.
the episode. Episodes 21 and 22 originally aired together as a 1 hour special. The original Japanese version of episode 21 is 5 minutes longer than the English version. Viz licensed the censored version of both episodes to fit with the standard time length as all the other normal episodes are. Because of this, Kagome retrieving the Shikon shards from Ryokan is cut out.
Oh, that makes sense. That she just never actually went to go get them from his body.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
The title of this episode is spot on.
Is it?
Although not totally revealed until Tetsaiga stolen showdown at Naraku's castle when... Spoilers. Don't worry, I will not remember that when we get to that episode probably next year.
Yeah, I mean, there's really
I don't know who that character is that they're talking about, so again,
it doesn't matter, honestly.
I will not remember it.
It's a weird note.
But anyways, Inuyasha's going to expose Naraku and he's going to pop his junk out, apparently.
Whoa.
He's exposing
Yikes.
him.
Yikes.
It's like, I'm going to cut your wiener off.
Oh my god, no.
I've seen that part of Inuyasha, clearly.
Oh my god.
Differences from the manga. The opening scene of Grandpa speaking to Kagome's various friends over the phone and Kagome getting angry about Inuyasha at Sota are anime exclusive. Oh, right. Kagome becomes a boomer at one point where she's like,
a boomer.
she tells Sota to stop playing video games, go outside and talk to a human.
I was like, oh man.
Like, what a boomer.
Screw-
Let Sota play his cool 3D fighting games on his totally Sega Saturn. In the anime, Inuyasha asks Kagome about the number of Shikon shards Naraku has before attacking. In the manga, however, Inuyasha attacks Naraku in a fit of rage after the latter insults Kikyo.
Yeah, Kagome's like, there's 10, 20. No, there's more than I can count. And I was like, she can't count over 20.
She's like, I don't want to count that high.
Yeah.
Moroku and Naraku exchange a few words about Moroku's grandpa in the manga. This isn't present in the anime.
Kind of a bummer.
In the manga, Inuyasha discusses with Kaede and Moroku about the spider mark he saw on Naraku's back. In the anime, however, Moroku relays what Inuyasha told him off screen. So Naraku has a big spider on his back, so he's Spider-Man.
He's not
It looks
Spider-Man.
just like the Spider-Man logo.
It does look like the Spider-Man logo, but he's not Spider-Man.
I think he's Spider-Man.
Would
Have you ever seen Spider-Man Unmasked?
Would Spider-Man do that?
I mean, there's probably some comics, yeah, that would happen.
Okay, yeah, fair.
They've run out of ideas in comics so much that they have to do villain stories. Also, Venom.
Yes, but that's not Spider-Man.
I mean, it could be. You never know. Have you seen Spider-Man 3?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, emo dance.
Emo dance.
That movie's
That's what
good.
Naraku does when he gets back to his abode after this. As he goes and does the dance.
I have never seen that movie since watching it in the theaters, where I had a fantastic time laughing throughout that whole movie. And I don't know if I could ever watch it again because I don't want to ruin that experience.
You don't want to ruin that experience, right?
It was really. I enjoyed myself.
good.
Spider-Man 3, the best comedy of 2007. Anyways, finally, in the manga, Inuyasha is adamant that Kagome not help Ryokan because of how dangerous he is. In the anime, Kagome takes out the Shikon shards from Ryokan's head without any objection for Inuyasha, which we clearly saw.
Clearly saw that.
Clearly saw that.
Yep. And we have a new ending.
Yes, we have a new ending of Fukai Mori, which is just Sesshomaru just being sad.
Moody.
And then in space.
In space with like weird rainbow things like underneath him. It's pretty cool.
Like,
I really
what is
love this
happening
song.
here?
I really like this song.
Deep forest. I'm sure that the heart I left behind still lies hidden in the heart of the deep, deep forest. That's the opening part of that song.
Makes
In case you
sense.
were wondering. Deep forest.
Is a very good song. Uh, the art is pretty. It's just brooding, brutta.
And they use the old ending in the restaurant scene. So that was the last time you get to hear that.
Yeah, that was so cool. They just did like an instrumental version of My Will in the restaurant. And I was like, the song, the song, the song, do you hear it?
Well, okay, this is
Okay.
very much off topic, but like I wonder what they would have done or what they would have had to have done if they had used like an instrumental of the opening.
Oh, that's a good question. Like if they
They
just
just play the bad opening over it. It was like,
oh
why
god.
is this music playing now?
He's just very confused in the restaurant while the battle theme plays.
Be very good and dumb.
Oh man, I guess it's a good thing they picked My Will then.
Yeah,
How come that's not a note in the wiki? Like that's
because they have to do very important things like Inuyasha put a tree in the well. We're also saying this is a censored version when clearly it's just an edited down version.
yeah, there's a difference in censored and edited.
Yes. Tell that to anime fans, though. They will not understand that.
They don't.
Anyways, that's going to do it for this episode. Next time, we will be discussing Season 1, Episode 22, called A Wicked Smile, Kikyo's Wandering Soul, which this episode preview does the Dragon Ball Z thing of like, golly gee, is that Kikyo getting souls? Hey, it's Kikyo's Wandering Soul. It's like, will Goku die this next time? Next time on Dragon Ball Z, The Death of Goku.
Oh man. Yeah, it's Kikyo.
Obviously.
Obviously, it's Kikyo.
So clearly we will figure out. Maybe it's not Kikyo. Who could it be? Next
It's
time.
it's Kikyo.
But for now, if you'd like more from us, go on over to seasonlanguagecheckup.com or sec.cool, where you can find past episodes, this podcast, and other podcasts like Season Language Checkup OVA.
Mm-hmm.
And you can find columns and reviews on the site as well. If you'd like more from Ann Ladem, go to annladem.com. She's got columns and reviews. You can follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/animecheckup. And you can buy our books, One Shining Moment, A Critical Analysis of Love, Life, Sunshine, and Hot Tubs and Pac-Man on Amazon.com. So next time, we will truly figure out, is that Kikyo?
Is that Kikyo?
Is that Kikyo?
Who knows?
Goku dies.